Hello everyone, so here is a quick little video on my approach to Xisumavoid's challenge of making a fading and brightening system. Now, if you are anywhat familiar with Redstone, you might know about the fader circuit. This basically already does half a job, because if I turn this on, it does immediately turn on, but when I turn this back off, you'll see that it slowly fades away. Now, as it turns out, you can make a circuit that does exactly the opposite. Here we have it powered on, or actually, no, I need to power this off. And you can see that this redstone is perfectly off, but when I turn it on, it actually takes time to fade to full power. And the interesting thing about this is that, much like that circuit, this is just two comparators in a loop, though this time they are subtracting from each other, so we have a positive side of our input and an inverted side of our input, effectively. And the really nice thing is that we can actually make a variation of this fader circuit by also using subtraction. Now, this version does have a little bit of an oddity in that it's actually inverted. When I turn off the input, it powers on immediately, and when I turn the input on, it fades out. Now, the reason why I am referencing this alternative fader circuit is because I can add it to this fade-in circuit by simply adding a comparator here and a bit of redstone and making this the new input. And now, if I turn this on, and actually put that on subtraction, and turn this on, and turn this on, yeah, it has to all be on the same. You can see that it fades to this side, and when I turn the input on, it fades back. And just to prove that I didn't screw anything else up, I can turn this off again, and we again see it fade to the other side. So, if we automate this input by placing down a copper bulb, and then a redstone torch on the output, and a redstone torch on the inverted output, and feeding it back, we can actually get this to automatically fade off and fade back on. And then it's going to do it again and again. And as far as I'm concerned, I think I am happy with this design as is. If you want to copy it, you should be able to just from this view. It is literally all just on the surface level, except for those redstone torches down below, which we have a channel going into this target block, and we have another channel here with these two blocks to make sure that we don't have any redstone dust interference, and we have these two pots. Now, these can be any storage container, but you want to make sure that this comparator by itself will be reading a power of 14, and this comparator by itself is reading a power level of 15. So this container basically needs to be entirely full, and this container needs to be at least full enough to be 14. If you want to make sure, you can fill it up entirely and then remove a single item. And with that, I am going to head out.